The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is a revelation from Allah to humanity. To truly understand the Quran's message, it is essential to delve into the context in which its verses were revealed. This is where the study of Asbabun Nuzul, meaning reasons or occasions of revelation, becomes crucial. Asbabun Nuzul provides valuable insights into the historical background, specific events or questions that prompted the revelation of particular verses or chapters. By understanding the Asbabun Nuzul, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Quran's relevance and its application to our lives today. One such example is Surah As-Sajdah, the 32nd chapter of the Quran. This surah, named after the act of prostration, holds immense significance due to the circumstances surrounding its revelation and the profound lessons it imparts. The study of Asbabun Nuzul is not merely an academic exercise, it is an integral part of understanding the Quran holistically. Surah As-Sajdah, a Meccan surah, was revealed during a time when the early Muslims faced intense persecution and opposition from the disbelievers of Mecca. Despite these hardships, the Prophet remained steadfast in his mission to spread the message of Islam. One night, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, was offering the night prayer, Tahajjud, he recited a particularly moving passage from Surah As-Sajdah. This recitation, filled with emotion and sincerity, deeply moved one of the listeners, a man named Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who was a close companion of the Prophet. Abu Bakr, known for his gentle nature and unwavering faith, was so moved by the recitation that he began to weep uncontrollably. His sobs became audible, reaching the ears of his wife, who was concerned for his well-being. However, Abu Bakr's tears were not born out of fear or sadness, but rather from the profound impact the Quranic verses had on his heart. Among the many impactful verses in Surah As-Sajdah, verses 16 and 28 hold particular significance. These verses offer profound insights into the nature of faith, hypocrisy, and the ultimate day of judgment. Verse 16 describes the true believers as those who, from their beds, they arise, invoking their Lord in fear and hope, and from what we have provided them they spend. This verse paints a vivid picture of the believers' commitment to their faith. They wake up in the latter part of the night to pray, seeking His forgiveness and guidance. They are mindful of their blessings and generously share their wealth with those in need. Verse 28 exposes the hypocrisy of those who only pretend to believe. Do they not see that they are not brought to death? Then they will be resurrected on a day when the people will be gathered for the day of an appointed time. The day of judgment will expose the truth behind every heart, and only those with genuine faith will be rewarded. The revelation of verses 16 and 28 of Surah As-Sajdah is linked to a specific incident involving a group of hypocrites in Makkah. These individuals pretended to embrace Islam during the day, but secretly mocked and undermined the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his followers at night. To maintain their charade, they would visit the Prophet at night, pretending to pray and engage in religious discussions. One night, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, was leading the night prayer, he began reciting verses from Surah As-Sajdah. The verses about the true believers resonated deeply with him and his companions, who were genuinely devoted to Allah. However, the hypocrites present in the congregation felt exposed by these verses. They were uncomfortable with the idea of sacrificing their sleep and comfort for the sake of worship. This incident serves as a stark reminder that true faith cannot be hidden or faked. Section 5. Standing firm in faith, the true believers of Makkah. The revelation of Surah As-Sajdah and the incident with the hypocrites provide valuable lessons for Muslims of all generations. Firstly, it highlights the importance of sincerity in faith. True belief is not about outward appearances or social pressure, but about a genuine connection with Allah. The believers described in verse 16 are those who prioritize their relationship with Allah above all else. They are willing to sacrifice their comfort and desires for the sake of their faith. and their actions reflect their inner convictions. Secondly, the incident with the hypocrites serves as a warning against hypocrisy and deception. True faith requires consistency between our inward beliefs and outward actions. Allah knows the secrets of our hearts, and He will judge us accordingly. Section 6. Illuminating the Path, Virtues of Reciting Surah As-Sajdah. In addition to its historical significance and profound message, Surah As-Sajdah is also associated with numerous virtues and benefits for those who recite it with sincerity and understanding. One hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud states that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever recites Surah As-Sajdah on Friday night, Allah will forgive him and his parents." This hadith emphasizes the immense blessings associated with reciting this surah, particularly on Friday night, which is considered a sacred time in Islam. Another hadith narrated by Abu Hurairah states that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever recites Surah As-Sajdah and Surah Al-Mulk every night will be protected from the torment of the grave." The grave is considered the first stage of the afterlife, and reciting these surahs is believed to bring peace and ease to the believer during this transition. A source of mercy and forgiveness, seeking Allah's blessings. The virtues associated with Surah As-Sajdah extend beyond the hereafter. It is believed that reciting this surah with sincerity and contemplation can bring numerous benefits in this life as well. For instance, some scholars suggest that reciting Surah As-Sajdah can help alleviate anxiety, stress and worry. The surah's emphasis on Allah's power, mercy and forgiveness can bring comfort and tranquility to troubled hearts. Furthermore, reciting Surah As-Sajdah is believed to foster a deeper connection with Allah, leading to increased piety, righteousness and spiritual awareness. By internalizing these messages, individuals can strive to improve their character and conduct, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Surah As-Sajdah's teachings on humility, gratitude and reliance on Allah can also have a positive impact on our relationships with others. The Night Prayer, a time for reflection and supplication. The fact that Surah As-Sajdah was revealed during the night prayer, Tahajjud, adds another layer of significance to its message. The night prayer is a special time for believers to connect with Allah in solitude and peace, away from the distractions of daily life. It is a time for deep reflection, sincere supplication, and seeking closeness to the divine. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, highly encouraged the night prayer, describing it as a means of attaining piety, forgiveness, and closeness to Allah. He said the best prayer after the obligatory prayers is the night prayer. Muslim. Reciting Surah As-Sajdah during the night prayer allows believers to immerse themselves in its message of humility, gratitude, and reliance on Allah. Embracing the Qur'an, understanding its depth and wisdom. The story of Surah As-Sajdah's revelation and the virtues associated with it highlight the importance of approaching the Qur'an with reverence, sincerity, and a desire to understand its message. The Qur'an is not merely a book to be recited, but a source of guidance, wisdom, and spiritual nourishment. To truly benefit from the Qur'an, it is essential to engage with it actively. This involves not only reciting its verses, but also reflecting upon their meanings, understanding their context, and striving to implement their teachings in our lives. The study of Asbabun Nuzul is an invaluable tool for gaining a deeper understanding of the Qur'an. A timeless message applying Surah As-Sajdah's teachings today. Surah As-Sajdah, despite being revealed over 1400 years ago, continues to hold immense relevance for Muslims today. Its teachings on faith, hypocrisy, the Day of Judgment, and the importance of connecting with Allah are as pertinent now as they were then. The surah's message serves as a reminder to prioritize our relationship with Allah above all else, to be sincere in our faith, and to strive for consistency between our inward beliefs and outward actions. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, Surah As-Sajdah's teachings provide a compass for navigating the challenges of modern life while remaining grounded in our faith. By embracing the Surah's message and striving to implement its teachings, we can lead more fulfilling lives, strengthen our connection with Allah, and contribute to a more just and compassionate society.